Thank you very much, Senator. I had the similar initial experience when I was a candidate for office, which was in 2004. The election was in 2005. I walked the neighborhood here that is right in the back of the airport. My God, my eyes watered, my throat burned, and I was really, really concerned by the toxicity that I was experiencing from idling jets with no buffer zone coming into my lungs. It got me quite concerned about a serious health issue. Obviously, I have a long history with this airport. I've lived in this part of the city for a long time, and at one point I owned a home on north of Rose there for 5 years, a nice house. And all of a sudden, I realized I had planes taking off right in front of and going over my house constantly. I walked 50 yards up and I was in Santa Monica and no planes were going over there. I didn't understand what was going on, but I knew all the electeds in Santa Monica because I was a guy who managed a cable conglomerate and had a big television show, and they all had been on my show. And I was just beyond belief upset that all takeoffs, all landings, and all toxicity went to Los Angeles, not to Santa Monica, and yet it's their airport. So I fought it at a level as a citizen, and then when I became an elected official, they had redistricted the 11th district, and I ended up having Santa Monica as a small town in the heart of my district. And all of a sudden, it became a reality that all of Los Angeles, that embraces the entire city of Santa Monica, have an impact with the airport. And I'm not going to go into all the history of all the activities and all of the issues we've worked out and all of the discussions my city has had and some of my colleagues, but today is very historic. When you have a state Senate committee on air quality, air pollution basics in Santa Monica Airport, one created in Sacramento that is on an assignment here to ask questions and have testimony, I can't tell you how appreciative I am of seeing the democracy in action. Where this will take things and how things will unfold, we'll see over the years ahead. People know my position. I'm very clear on it. I want to know whatever we can do by 2015 to shut the airport down. That's where I'm at. If you don't like it, that's your business. You're entitled to your position. My hope is, as the process unveils itself and as the testimony explains, it becomes so compelling that the members of the House of Representatives and the Senate and the President of the United States, as the policymakers, make a policy decision that shuts it down in 2015. So that's my bias. That's where I'm coming from. I'm thrilled to see the state senator here holding a public hearing for testimony on the subject of air quality and the toxicity of what we're experiencing as residents in Santa Monica and residents in the city of Los Angeles. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, for letting me speak.